at times working with some beautiful souls around the Uptown, Nairobi Uptown. Feels good.
Yeah.
Lately she becoming my... Welcome to the leafy suburbs of Nairobi, Lavington, the epitome of modern urban living in the heart of Kenya's vibrant capital. Nestled in the bustling city, Lavington offers a lifestyle that perfectly blends luxury, comfort, and convenience.
Roads lead him to places unknown. Feet on fire, but he's never alone. Echoes in the canyon, dreams take flight.
With its stunning architectural designs and world-class amenities, Lavington stands as a symbol of sophistication. Imagine waking up to a breathtaking views of Nairobi skyline, enjoying the serenity of lush landscape gardens, and unwinding in spaces designed for relaxation and inspiration.
Roads lead him to places unknown. Feet on fire, but he's never alone. Echoes in the canyon, dreams take flight. Chasing the horizon till the end of night. Singing through the savannah, dancing with the breeze. A song for the lions and the ancient trees. With every step another story begun. Living his adventure under African sun.
The leafy suburb boasts of contemporary apartments tailored for both families and professionals, and state-of-the-art security system.
And then now, Kenyans pick that shit up, and Kenyans watching like, bro.
Move that side? Do they have a garden or something? They have a garden or something?
This is the main area.
Okay.
Roads lead him to places unknown. Feet on fire, but he's never alone. Echoes in the canyon, dreams take flight. Chasing the horizon till the end of night. Singing through the savannah, dancing with the breeze. A song for the lions and the ancient trees. With every step another story begun. Living his adventure under African sun. He meets soul sisters, brothers of the land, all with stories written in the sand. Drums of whispers and the call of the wild. Harmony of laughter like a carefree child. He's got the spirit of the wind in his stride. Faces arch battles with the stars as his guide. Whispers to the moon as the day's work is done. Unfolding his dreams under African sun. Singing through the savannah, dancing with the breeze. A song for the lions and the ancient trees. With every step another story begun. Living his adventure under African sun. Through the savannah, dancing with the breeze. A song for the lions and the ancient trees. With every step another story begun. Living his adventure.
Miss Katie,
Yeah.
what's your take about what they have above here? There's something like Lesos and all that. What's above here?
These are like the
The
wheels.
beautification and the wheels and all these other
up
stuff.
here, it's like they are trying to bring the African culture.
Kitenge.
The kitenge. This resembles the African culture. They are bringing the African culture
The
in
African
the,
faith.
yeah.
I seen this in Egypt.
Amazing.
In Egypt, they got like big empires built with this quilt.
Even behind you.
Seriously, big forts built with this quilt. You can walk in, it's like a mansion. Yeah. Of course, like she said, they use the iron sheets, but they're decorated with these quilts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful inside.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So instead of having ceiling, this acting like the ceiling.
But then you use these as your. All you just gotta know about Nairobi. Nairobi is like 4 cities in one. So once you realize that, then you'll find places like this that we come very often. Only exclusive people. You should have saw all the world travelers downstairs.
But
when we walked in, they saw that we was.
You have lived in both sides of Nairobi, whether uptown, downtown. With the downtown, I mean Eastlands. Yeah, Embakasi is in Eastlands.
Yeah, I'm more of an Eastlands person. To be honest.
So, where would you rather be between the two?
Eastlands.
Eastlands, why?
Yeah. If I ever get it like a real property, it's gonna be closer in that area. It's just my type of feel, Africa. I told you like Liberia. I take you back to Liberia where I'm from. We're from like the Eastland side of town. It's just, and then of course my people in the country. A lot of my closest friends, even my first friends in this country, were from the Eastlands area. Mr. Kikuyus, I hung out. I spent a lot of time with, and the Lords of course, but the Kikuyu people. I spent a lot of time there. They're from the Eastlands. I love the Eastland people.
So let me say it's
the baddest ones come from Eastland. Well, if you need a woman to come to this country, don't go to Kilimani, people. Go to the Eastlands.
Eastlands.
Go to the Eastlands. I'm not just saying for me like I'll be chasing. No, I'm just saying you meet the real people. You know, a lot of these. She's a fancy Nairobi woman. They start eating these oyster bays and all this type of stuff. You know, their price go up. You know. Isn't that right, Miss Katie? Yeah, exactly. Look, she said,
Let's talk about the social life in Uptown and downtown.
Yeah.
Eastlands and the Westland, not the side we are at. Where do you prefer being at because of a social life?
I prefer being here, like
The Uptown?
Yeah, Uptown.
Do you think people here are social really?
They are not social, but for a reserved person, you can just come here and chill because it's if you want to like have your own space and you want to just refresh your mind, this is the best
Uptown
place.
is the best.
Yeah. If you
I think you choose downtown because of the population. For your case.
Well, I'm a man, so I have different
like
reasons.
those
I got different reasons than her. I'm a man, so in certain circumstances why I choose this. You know? Because like you said, in this side of town, people not gonna socialize like they do in the Eastlands area also. I have a lot of
that's something with us men. You know? You being here, whether you afford being here or not. You being a lady, you'll always have maybe a man to say, oh, can we have a drink? No, that. For a man, you have to be.
Oh, to be the
provider.
Be the provider.
I spend more time alone.
So Eastland.
I don't hang out with other people on this side of town. Like when I was on the Eastland side, or just Embakasi area, it was more people who would have time to get together. Because, I don't know. It's just maybe it's how happened that everybody lives close to that area, but it's more comfortable for gatherings. But on this side of town, I spend more time solo. It's more soloist. I think a lot of people on this side of town is very similar. Working and just coming home. And a lot of people, like you said, they're getting money and they finally get to have their own place. They want their peace. They don't come here to have too many gatherings. They live in these areas. And apartment. Yeah, you just want to relax.
Oh, nice. And then before we never never used to have public transport in Uptown. Lately, I can see we are public transport. Your take about it, Katie? Maybe.
Take about what? Sorry.
Your take about having public transport in Uptown. Before we never used to have public transport in Lavington, in Runda, all this stuff. So what's your take about it? Do you support it?
Within, like inside, you see like Karen, there's some places Matatus doesn't access.
Still they don't?
Even Runda, it accesses along the main road, but inside it doesn't access.
And why do you think that they don't allow?
Because first of all, the security, and
that takes us back to my first the point that we once talked with you. Yeah. So the rich consider the poor as a threat.
What do you think, Hasha?
What do you think?
I mean, it just shows you that we're still in the same country. And majority of the time, it don't matter what you're building. The people who are gonna be building these areas is from your country, but they may live 30 minutes to an hour away. They're not gonna literally live on this side of town. The people who are gonna be building these areas. So you're gonna see.
So you support the Matatu being around?
I mean, you have to, because the common folk who's really gonna be cleaning up these areas. I work with people who they're gonna hire people from other sides of town. They're not gonna hire people from this side of town.
I see.
So they need these matatus and these public transportation that you speak of for these people to get home, because they work on this side of town, but they may live all the way close to Morocco. You know.
You have interacted with both class, the poor and the rich.
Yeah.
Which one? Which class respects you more? Respects your space?
I really don't care about which class, because I come from nothing, the nothing class, the nothing class. So, and I'm the type of person, I told people I'm not looking for handouts or people to give me recognition. I was never that type of person. I always had to earn respect from people. So I get people who maybe don't have that much money who don't respect me, people who got money who don't respect me. So whoever respects me. You see, I work with many people you may say who don't got no money, but they give me 10 times respect. And people who got money give me 10 times respect. So my class, I don't look at that. I don't judge people about money. I can talk to a regular common person, because I can have stories about both sides. I'm a rich person. I don't know what people be thinking. First off, let's explain this. Just because you see somebody coming from the other side of the world to your country doesn't mean they rich. It doesn't mean they got an opportunity. You know, yeah. So it's all about opportunity.
That's it. One of my biggest fear is not being able to fit in both classes. I want to be able to interact with both the bourgeoisies and the proletariats.
You know why I do it? Because guess what? You never know, you might lose that money. So guess what?
Yeah,
I'm keeping cool with the hoods. You never know.
Just in case.
Because I gotta get I gotta move there. You never know. I have a fort. You already know we got a mini fort built in the hood for a reason.
Our greatest fear is being broke.
Yeah.
Well, you African people, it makes sense.
Sure.
I told you, if you go on Mr. Go See Africa's channel, we have a great story about when I had a dream that it was like $1 million on my bed. Remember that story I told you about? Yeah.
And then the following day you woke up broke.
Bro, you don't understand how broke that time of my life period.
He cried.
You come from nothing, I told you. My family really earned it. My mother and father really earned it. Some of their siblings didn't even get to help them how they living now to this day. So cold nights, people. Cold nights, seriously. Kerosene heaters. Do you know what kerosene is? Yeah, people don't know what kerosene is.
Kerosene, yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
You know that?
Nobody knows what kerosene. No, yeah. I mean, when you don't have no heat in your house, yeah, you got to go out there and get kerosene heat, and that's dangerous because if you leave that in your house, when you're sleeping at nighttime, it can burn down the whole house. But guess what? Are you gonna go to sleep frozen, or are you gonna just risk your life with some gasoline burning in the middle of the night? Hey, I risk my life with gasoline burning. And that's what we did. That's where I come from, people. Some of y'all have regular knobs in your house, you just turn the heat up. I had literally fire burning in the middle of the house. Shout out to my mother, because my mother and my father, they were some real Africans. We made sure it was warm. That's where we come from. Stove heating up the house. Yeah, so.
Remind them where we are.
Yeah, Africa though. And guess what? We brought it back to
Nairobi, Kenya.
Yeah.
Africa.
Well, when I bring it back, I tell my Africans the same thing. That's why you need people like Shabi, your African cousin who lives over there in America, telling you we live in 10 times worse than over there, than here. Trust me. Seriously, because in America you pay for poverty. You're looking at Kabira, right? But at least you can pay for your small plot of land, and you can find some solace of peace. You know what poverty is in America? 100,000 shillings, people. Yeah, that's poverty in America.
Oh, 100,000?
Exactly.
Like poverty.
That's poverty in America. If we had 100,000 shillings sitting where we are right now, we would be sitting here with
We'll
you.
be rich here, bro.
we just put out just tell the people what can we do, and it shows you the place in different countries. So usually people come from different countries.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're rich. It's just they come from their small apartments like myself, whatever. It just the similarities is a small apartment is equivalent to some big place around the world. They just manipulating that money. You know?
Yeah.
And guess what? I tell my Africans the same thing. You can get some circumstance, somebody call you in London or whatever, and they got some checks waiting on you over there.
Yeah.
You're right, better go get it. Because guess what? Some of these resources we took out of Africa, took in these countries. That's why I had to go to America and go get that resource. And guess what we doing? We brought it back here. Yeah. Well, we brought some English resources that they already took. So it's no problem with sending some of our Africans overseas to get that resource. Because whatever it's doing overseas, make sure it helps what's going on in the continent.
Yeah.
You see, like you go see Africa. We may be overseas somewhere, but the legs still work. Trust me, we get things done all the time.
Yeah, he just insisted on something I always talk about. Go out there, make money, a lot of it, then invest in your own continent. Yeah, be proud of where you belong, where you come from. Let your villagers celebrate you for once. I know you are not celebrated there probably.
I mean, we always highlight one person, Mr. Obama, and trust me, he has changed this country more than many people who didn't leave the country. So if you're telling me, and I see the impact, of course I spent 8 years with this man, but being at the Wammusi event, it showed how impactful this was. Seriously, he shut down the whole county. Yeah. So it made sure the whole county was good. And shout out to Go See Africa and Black Geo. We got half of you guys lit. Y'all didn't know that some of those drinks was brought by, some of the studios. Y'all didn't know that. Me and him sacrificed, sweating all through y'all county, but y'all didn't know that. But because we got so much love with Mr. Obama, what did we do, Go See Africa? We found some great guy that you know, drove us all the way to Morocco's last minute and got the drinks there. And we had a great time in the Wammusi event, but seeing the impact that he has shows why some of us, we need think tank groups. Ones who speak the languages, multiple languages, ones who teach, agriculture, travelers, business people overseas, they all still go speaking your language. But we're bringing our resources together, and that's what Mr. Obama is. What he's doing overseas is still impacting this country every day. And guess what? Even when he leaves, he pops up in your country all the time. You never know. You never know where he might end up at.
You never know. You are excited for the day? I
am.
Very excited?
Very much excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're actually going somewhere great today too. Beautiful. It's an exclusive place in East Africa. East Africa region. We ain't just gonna say Nairobi.
Yeah,
East Africa region.
Yeah.
And tell Miss Katie, every time we do something, it's legendary.
It's legendary places. So some guys are still joining with very expensive vehicles.
You gotta come in one day one night.
Amazing.
You gotta come in one night.
They're balling. No. In Uptown, people ball a lot. Yeah.
Well,
without a big vehicle here.
That's why I say it shows you. I saw about more all the time, but it shows you as much as it looks international. Kenya's always here. You saw the video. I did. It shows you Kenyans are still here.
Yeah.
It's still dominated by everything.
Yeah.
Especially at nighttime.
So being in Uptown without a big vehicle, you are not celebrated. You have to what? To outshine. No, to shine. Well, to outstand. Yeah, you have to outstand at this place, you know.
Kenyans are flexes, I realize.
And Kenyans are driving big vehicles, by the even more than the US.
Kenya women are flexes.
Kenya are driving better vehicles than the US. Yeah, true.
The most country that is driving very posh vehicles is Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai, I know.
Dubai.
You know another country also that's good slept over vehicles?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Dubai yet. I see photos. It is Dubai.
Yeah.
South Africa also.
Yeah.
I spent time in Santon. I was over South 21, but you ride in South Africa, vehicles looking beautiful. Seriously.
South Africa?
Yeah, South Africa. Yeah, they ride nice out there. I mean,
how many African countries have the electric train, the bullet? Ethiopia?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Tanzania,
the only real trains
and
I've been
South Africa.
The train that very similar to Mombasa, the train that we take to go to Mombasa here. I take when I go to Morocco. It's a train that goes from Casablanca to Marrakesh. You know, I spend a lot of time in Marrakesh.
Yeah.
And that train is very similar to the train you take from Nairobi. It's very comfortable because it's straight from the airport. Go right downstairs and you go straight from the airport straight to whatever city. Very accommodation. I think that's the only country in Africa I take a train. Yeah. I took a train in South Africa, it wasn't too far. But Kenya is really the only, Kenya and Morocco is the only real country I take trains, in Africa-wise.
Yeah, let's talk about the social class in Marrakesh, in Morocco.
Yeah.
Compared to Kenya.
Yeah.
Where between the two do we live a large life?
Oh, it's very similar. Life. That's why I love Morocco.
Similar.
Morocco is my, Liberia is my home, but Morocco is my West African kingdom. My piece. Yeah, I tell you, before I went to Morocco, I was in a dark space. I want to tell this lady my business all the time. This is a special week.
Miss
Katie. Well, I was in a dark time, Miss Katie.
Smile a bit.
Just like Kenya though, Morocco is a place where you'll find your peace. So in Morocco, Kenya, you'll find your peace. I was in a dark time, and something happened where I was very going through something, and it happened a week before I was going to Morocco. So imagine you about to go on a trip, you all hyped, and then you get some bad news. I'm like, oh my God. So the whole week I didn't get no sleep. I'm going through it. And then it just so happened, I'm like, yo, let's just go on this trip. I already planned it, and I just got there, and I just loved it. I mean, the vibes, the people, the accommodation, just getting there, just the scenic view of just going, getting on the train, going to the next city, and then going to the desert. Really, what changed me was really being in the desert. I've been to the desert before, but the Western Sahara, I mean, it's quiet. I mean, there's just something about it. It's like you hearing ancient voices out there. It's like, bro, calm. It's just something told me when I got out there. I'm on the ATP ride, like, bro, whatever you going through, bro, just calm that shit. And then the little boys from the desert, they run up to you, try to sell you water and all that stuff. And then you look at them, you're like, bro, I'm sitting here with the desert kids. So that really got me peaceful. But besides that point, I do a lot of partying over there too, though. Oh yeah, it's a party town. Yeah, but Morocco's just like Kenya.
They party a lot?
Yeah, it's just like Kenya. You can party, a lot of historical markets. Some of the history. I walk through many markets for miles through there. So it's a place where you can go alone, you can go with your woman or your partner, whatever. Very peaceful. It's a good trip. You would like it.
Damn.
Accommodations real good.
You are an African American.
Yeah. I'm an African. I'm just an African born in America.
Oh, you are in Africa, born in America.
But my parents are from Africa, people. I'm not a Mzungu, people. So my parents were born and raised in Africa.
So
I told you they left Africa.
You wanna retire in Africa or in America?
Because it's Civil War.
Huh? So, no, you wanna retire America or in Africa?
Oh, I'm always gonna have. So you understand? I'm gonna have many places. I'm a nomad, people. I'm gonna have many houses.
Global
so
citizen.
yeah, I'm always gonna have. I take a cake, pineapple, mint, pineapple mints. Yeah, but you said where I live. Just to understand, because I was one of the kids who had to leave Liberia and be born in America. It's just so happened I have to have a place in America. But it's meant, even though I have a place in America, I'm always gonna have a place in Africa. I always have a place in Africa.
Mi casa, su casa. We are living. Whenever it's getting late, you learn to live. We are living.
We are living.
How does it feel being in Uptown? Feels good.
It feels good.
Feels good. And at some point I want to live at this neighborhood. Permanent. No, do I really want to live here? I wanna become a global citizen. I just want to travel.
Like when you come to Nairobi.
So what?
When you come to Nairobi, like
oh, when you come to Nairobi, you can have someone to reside at.
Yeah.
Damn. My name is Go See Africa. I like reminding my fans that this is Go See Africa. You need to keep on reminding your fans that you are you.
I am me.
No one can take the brand from you.
Hi, Go See Africa people. How are you all doing? Yeah, this man here is doing amazing work, showcasing Africa to the world. Yeah, you're doing great, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
guys, what you can just do the most is subscribe to his channel and share. Yeah, we have
Black Zeal. You know, you never know where you might end up at, and I just popped up in Nairobi randomly. That's what happens, people.
Exactly. All right, see you in a few.
It feels good when you are being appreciated by a woman, you know. It doesn't have to be Go See Africa always taking you for Valentine's Day and all that. Now I can take this one for her.
Yay, Go See Africa.
You guys keep on subscribing to my channel. So we are the rich neighborhoods of Nairobi. And we just left the place in readiness for an exciting moment. So we are about to have a very exciting vlog, fascinating vlog about Nairobi nightlife. But I like how peaceful this place is. The area is still growing. When you see this tent, it's a proof that there is a project there going on. There is a construction. So before we hear some rich men who are building bungalows, but now the economy is changing. when the economy is changing, you change your house to an apartment. So you'll be renting part of the space, then occupying one. That's wise. That's being wise, right? Ascent Childhood Center. You know the point of being at childhood centers, what you just read. For me, I never went through baby class and all that funny stages. During our times, we could go from nursery then to class 1, what now we call grade 1. Damn, and the big guys are driving here. They make you rob you guys. To drive sides. I'm only hoping that the place is so secure. Uptown, I don't think we have so much insecurity. But I'm Kosi Africa. I told you that if anyone tries to snatch my item at some point, I retaliate. And I'll just let you to win. So I'll be saying that, oh, so and so snatched my items. Oh, you'll be bragging to your friends how you stole from me. For me, I beat you up. We beat each other. So kindly keep on subscribing to my channel. Share the link with your friends. For now, have a good bye.